It had been nearly 50 years and a world war since the 32nd Division March was last heard in Melbourne, Australia. But the music and memories of another time were brought back to Australia by the Wisconsin Guards 132nd Army Band. A descendant of the 32nd Division bands of World War II, this band was in Australia for a concert tour commemorating the division's wartime service and the Australian-American cooperation that helped stop Japanese advances in the South Pacific. This is the story of how 45 citizen soldier musicians from Wisconsin helped remember their fellow guardsmen and the sacrifices they made 2 generations earlier to keep Australia free.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Ron Lipke. I'm the Special Projects Officer for the band to Australia. The 32nd Division was one of the first, if not the first, American division to reach Australia in World War II. And so we fought shoulder to shoulder with Australians in World War II, and that is what this trip is to commemorate.
Like any successful military mission, this one began with planning. Then came more preparation, ranging from the necessary but tedious to the necessary but painful. There were schedules to learn, music to file, rehearsals to hold, and finally, a C-141 aircraft to board. After nearly a half-century, a Wisconsin National Guard band was returning to Australia. As they climbed down from the Starlifter to the ramp at Melbourne's International Airport, the Guard musicians quickly put months of preparation and days of travel behind them. Less than 24 hours after they stepped off the plane as weary travelers, they stepped off again as a finely tuned Army band. It was Army Week in Australia, and a fitting place for the band's first performance was the Army base at Watsonia, home to the Australian Defence Forces School of Music. If this versatile band has a theme song, it's probably the Bud song, modified a bit for their home state.
When you say Wisconsin, you say it all.
At this point in time, I'd like to introduce you to Colonel Bell and Colonel Lethan from the Wisconsin National Guard. Would you please give them a warm welcome, please? Good afternoon, everyone. We have several presentations that we would like to make on behalf of the Governor of the state of Wisconsin, the United States of America, for the warm hospitality and assistance extended to the 132nd United States Army Band during a commemorative visit to honor the 32nd Infantry Division's World War II deployment to Australia.
Besides awards presented on behalf of the Wisconsin Guard to Australians, the band took some awards back to Wisconsin. The band spent much of the week on the move, traveling from one concert to the next, from one appreciative audience of Australians to another. It was a busy week for the band. When they weren't performing or riding a bus to or from a concert, there were receptions to attend, a wildlife sanctuary to explore, and a tour of Australia's historic Fort Nepean, where the first shots were fired in 2 world wars.
Good day. Hope you're enjoying Australia.
Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda.